Hi Emma, it's great to see you again. Thanks for coming to see us. You've had another incredible year with the Drexel Dragons in the States. But before we get on to that, we'd like to take a quick look back at some of your achievements so far. If our research is correct, you were winner of the Eastern Region Squash Championship at under 11, under 13, under 15, under 17 and under 19, as well as becoming the under 11 national champion. You were also ranked number 1 in the UK in the under 11 and under 13 categories and ranked number 2 in the under 15 category. At just 15 years old, you became one of the youngest members of the PSA, the Professional Squash Association, competing on a global stage. You've represented your country at various age groups and so far have secured 2 gold medals for England. And all of this while studying for your GCSEs, then taking the huge step of starting a 4-year scholarship at Drexel University in Philadelphia, playing for the Drexel Dragons while studying for a degree in criminology. I'm sorry, but that's just incredible and I'm exhausted just thinking about it. What a journey you've had so far. Tell us about it.
Thank you, that was a very nice introduction. It's a while since I've heard all those achievements listed off like that, so it's nice to be reminded of that. It's been a long journey. I've been playing squash my whole life, so it's all I've ever known since I was 4, 5, and my dad took me on the squash court, so come a long way, and all those things have brought me to where I am today, and I'm really happy with where it's led me, and it's good to hear those things and be reminded of what I've achieved.
So to achieve so much at a young age really is incredible and in all honesty quite inspirational. Looking back, who would you say has influenced you the most, technically and mentally?
I mean, there's a lot of people to thank. My family, my mum, dad and brother. I wouldn't be where I am today without them. They've sacrificed a lot to take me up and down the country, all these tournaments I've played from such a young age. And my coaches, Lauren and Emily, I've had the same coaches since I was, as long as I can remember, so they've been through a lot with me. And also now my coaches at Drexel, my coach John White, he's helped me out a lot and really helped me with the transition of moving to another country and developing in that way. And also Alan and AJN, I wouldn't even be where I am today without their support. I mean, this opportunity was something that I wouldn't have even dreamed of, so without them I wouldn't be here.
So to get to the level you're at now, how much is talent and how much is hard work?
I think it's all hard work. I think anyone can have talent at a young age, but if you don't work hard at it and you don't sacrifice everything, then you can't ever reach a high level. So I've sacrificed a lot, but I wouldn't ever change that for the world.
Okay, so tell us a bit about year 3 at Drexel. When we caught up with you at the end of your second year, you'd been named Dragon of the Week, selected for the 2nd Mid-Atlantic Squash Conference team and took part in various pro tournaments. What's year 3 been like?
Year 3's been really good. I have had a lot going on. Outside of squash, I managed to do an internship, which was really useful for life outside of squash, but the season went really well. I was playing number 2 on the team, which was really challenging. I had some really tough matches, but I think it's really pushed me along well. And I also was captain of the team this year with one of my teammates, which has given me some really good skills, not only for squash, but to take into the real world of managing my team and kind of communicating with coaches and everything. So it's been a good year, some tough matches, but it's definitely pushed me well.
Tell us a little bit about the state and college championships. Just how competitive is it? And how does it compare to some of the matches and tournaments you played on the PSA circuit?
College squash is very different. We play in a team, so we play 9 on the team. 1 is the best through to 9. So even though you're playing for yourself, you're also working towards winning as a team. So it's definitely a lot more competitive. You're cheering like crazy for your teammates and you want the rest of the team to do well, so it gets very competitive. The atmosphere, especially at nationals, are insane. So you definitely have to learn to sometimes block out, the other team but you also know that your teammates are behind you, and I think you just don't get that in the PSA. So I really have learnt to enjoy the team environment of it.
So who are Drexel's biggest rivals? And is that just on the squash courts or across the college as a whole?
I think we want to beat everyone, of course. There's definitely teams that we want to beat that bit more, especially the ones that are closely ranked with us. We just beat Columbia University before coming home, which was a really good win for us. And these results will affect our seedings at Nationals, which is our tournament at the end of the year. So any teams we beat now will kind of give us that better ranking. And I think you want to beat everyone, so it's hard to call out those specific teams. So everyone is our rivals.
And how do the records stand? Favourable to Drexel?
Yeah, I think top 8 is a good goal for us this year. I think we've started the season off strong, especially that win against Columbia has put us up there, and have some big matches coming up when we get back. So top 8 for me would be a really good way to finish my final season.
That is great to hear. Talk to us a little bit about the opportunity you had to work with the National Squash League. How did that come about, and how does the league work?
Yeah, so I got an opportunity to work with the NSL for my internship. I knew the owners, they are also squash players, so I was given this opportunity, and the format is 3 periods where the first 2 are 20 minutes and the last one is half an hour. And they're trying to score as many points as possible and win that period, but then they also get what's called a power play, which is where for 2 minutes of that period they're the only one that can score. So it's definitely a more intense and fun version, I think, and something very different. So I was able to work a bit behind the scenes of contacting players and working on contracts, and then also managing some of the events. So I got to travel and manage those events and meet some amazing players that I've always looked up to. So it was such an amazing opportunity to be able to work with them.
That sounds amazing. Okay, so outside of Drexel and the Dragons, are you still enjoying life in America? Do you still get the chance to travel and explore?
I'm loving it out there. It's one of the best decisions I've made. It was definitely a hard decision to make, like leaving everything I've known to go off to a new country by myself. It was a tough decision, but I'm so glad I went through with it. I have traveled quite a lot now. Over the summer, I was able to visit California on the West Coast, which was amazing. All of America is so different, so you feel like you're in a completely different country wherever you visit. Also with the NSL, I've been able to travel, been up to New York and Washington, so I definitely feel like I'm getting such good opportunities being out there.
So what does life look like after Drexel? Can you share any details?
Yeah, so I'm coming up to my graduation, which is in June. So the process of finding a job out there kind of starts now, which is a difficult process, but I feel like I know all the best people to put me in a good position and help me to be able to find a good job out there. So lots to think about and lots to consider, but I'm ready for what's next.
Emma, it's been great to see you again and great to catch up. Thank you for your time and all the best for the future.
Thank you so much.